Yeah, so we obviously with Greg passing away, one of the managers from Rink, great friend.
Yeah.
We spoke to Planet Ice and said, can we do a memorial game for him? And we originally wanted August.
Around his birthday,
Yeah.
birthday is mid to late August.
Yeah,
So that's where we were aiming for. And yeah, sorry, go on.
it's all right. Then so we went for, I think it was Magic Weekend, because we were like, that's
Yeah.
not going to work. I
Yeah,
think it
it
was
was.
13th, 14th of August, because Magic Weekend's on at Ellen Road same time. And we got a reply back saying MJ doing their game again.
So
we were
two
like-
in close succession might have been.
They were like, we weren't sure whether you'd get the players down, whether you get people down. It might be, you might put too much into it to not get what you want out of it. So we're like, right, fair enough, no worries. So we just kind of left it at that, didn't we?
We'll try again next year, sort of thing.
Yeah, and then MJ's got cancelled for unknown reasons to us, and we got offered the ice.
Right.
Planet Ice turned around and said, you can have the ice as long as you go with the date that they had, because everything was set up. And they were decent enough to donate it to us because of what the cause is for. So they donated us the ice, and then we just took it from there, and that was the 4th of June.
Yeah, that were early June, so obviously going to be a quick turnaround, not too long to plan everything, get it all together. But I mean, credit to everyone involved. Like,
You see, I've messed up then because I assumed that they were running the memorial game.
No.
They, for whatever reason, said they couldn't do it, so you guys said, we'll take over.
No.
This
So
is two completely
yeah,
separate.
this is yeah.
so
So,
they were going to do their cancer research one again.
they did last year the All-Star charity game.
So yeah, so we like I said, we were going to do. Well, we wanted to do a memorial game. Two being in close succession might not have been beneficial for either.
Makes sense.
Exactly. So, and then like I said, theirs got cancelled and turned around and said, look, well, the ice is available now. Like, do you want it? So we jumped
we
at
just-
it. We're like, yeah, absolutely.
Took it and run.
Yeah. So.
And then these are the shirts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. We've got team
So you
Royal
both
British
on the
Legion
same
here.
team?
No, we're
That's
against
his,
each
that's
other.
mine.
So it were a tough one, wasn't it?
I thought
Because
he'd have gone for that one with it being Rangers colours.
oh, here he goes again. So it were a tough one. So we run with the idea of doing this game. It means a lot to us both, and quite a lot of people involved. Because you think the Knights lads that are involved, there's lads from Leeds Lightning that are involved, playing in the game, like helping get everything together. That knew Greg, even if it were just passing at the rink.
So
How
like I
you
said,
doing? You all right?
he worked at the rink, so I mean, he had a lot of contact with
Yeah.
a lot of people anyway. So
Um,
that's why his face is recognisable for even some fans, some Knights fans and that. So
I designed these with help from a couple of other people getting the logo and stuff sorted. And then we were both we're a bit of an argument, wasn't it? Like, which jersey we're going to have.
yeah, who knew?
And then my missus rang me and she goes, I'll do a random generator.
Yeah, spin wheel type thing.
So she put us both name on a generator, spin the wheel, and put the winner comes out with whatever jersey it was. So spun the wheel. Jamie ended up with Royal British Legion. I ended up with Live Life, Give Life. Yeah. So we're the captains of
Those
each
two
team.
teams. Yeah. So I meant to be Greg's best man at his wedding.
Right.
So obviously he passed away last September. His wedding meant to be this April just gone. I knew him from working at the rink and all that. Worked there for a few years together. Like I said, but we're after COVID where we started becoming like proper mates and that. So that's why it means obviously a lot to me. And then being mates with Lewis, who was always down at the rink, couldn't get rid of him anyway. And being the idiot that he is, just you can't not.
Yeah, we just all got along.
Yeah.
Like I got speaking to you. Well, I don't even think it were a case of I got speaking to you. I think
I don't even know.
I think
you
we all
just showed up and didn't
Yeah.
leave one day.
Did working
Yeah.
at the rink get you playing ice hockey then?
Yeah. So
Right, okay.
I wouldn't be playing ice hockey if it weren't for Greg.
Right.
Because it's his brother's kit that I'm using.
Okay.
Well, it's mixed match with some other stuff that I've bought as well. But that initial jump, that first training session that I went on, a couple of people from rink, including Greg and his missus at the time, she obviously wanted to watch because it was going to be an absolute embarrassment for me.
Turns out it wasn't.
No, it
wasn't that bad. You
No, it
only
was.
fell 5 times in 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm a comedian now, innit? No, so obviously they all wanted to stay behind to watch, and yeah, so if I didn't get that kit off him, I mean, I won't earn enough money to go out and buy myself a brand new kit anyway. So if he didn't give me that, then I wouldn't have got into the sport as quickly as I have done. So yeah, so that's like, I've got my own pre-match ritual that I do for him as well.
Kind of do it, don't we?
So yeah, so obviously when we got the chance to do the game, it was never going to be a no. Like if I can do anything in his memory, like
I don't even think it mattered, like, to us how many people come down.
no,
Like, there could be 2 people sat there, and this game still means a lot to us. Like, there's so many people involved getting it sorted, like as sponsors that have helped us. If it weren't for sponsors, we wouldn't have these kits because they've covered the cost of them for us.
Yeah.
So we haven't got that initial layout ourselves. People from Lightning that have helped out getting, like we've got, so the bloke who runs our like games and stuff for our team, he's helped sort of nice time with Matt, getting refs, that sort of thing. A couple of coaches have helped out and everything.
all kind of chipping in.
Yeah,
to
everybody's
do-
just
to
kind
do
of
our
chipped
bit.
in and helped out. And if it weren't for a team effort, we wouldn't be
able to do it.
we wouldn't be sat here.
It's people volunteering
you know.
the time to, like, projections on screen to like design them, put collages of photos and that together. Like, we got some stuff from funeral that we're going to be showing as well. So, if it weren't for everyone's efforts, I mean, his family as well, being like giving us the blessing as well to do it. We obviously consulted them first to see if they were okay with it, and they were. Then it's them helping us pick colours, do X, Y, Z, give us the photos. Like,
I don't even think they helped pick colours. We spoke to Tessa, Greg's mum, and we were like, what charities do we use? And Royal British Legion, because he were at Marines.
Yeah.
And then Live Life, Give Life, because they were the main charity that helped him when he were in Freeman Hospice.
Yeah.
We
Hospital.
were at hospital.
Yeah.
Right, Freeman Hospital in Newcastle, that one.
Newcastle, yeah. Whilst he was waiting for his transplant. I mean, they're only a small charity, which is why it means a lot for us to do it for them, because the money that we raise will be a big booster
I mean,
for them.
the woman I spoke to when I'd sent a couple of emails, messaged them on Facebook, and a woman actually replied to me, and I sent her the link to all the social media stuff we've done, and she replied saying, I can't believe it's for Greg, I looked after him.
She was a nurse at the hospital that he'd been at.
And you know when I sent you
Small
a message
world
of
that
it, and I
was,
was just like, how freaky is this? Like, it gave me
shock,
goosebumps because
yeah.
what are the chances? And then she passed me another woman's number who helps with a charity, and then it kind of made sense. There's only 5 people that run that charity. One in Newcastle who's a nurse, 4 that are based down south. And they were saying during COVID, they almost lost everything because they didn't have the funding to keep going with what they were doing. So to do it for that sort of charity, where they've pretty much got nothing, they've got something but nothing, they ain't got the support that Royal British Legion have got, where they've got stuff going.
That's a national thing.
Yeah.
They're always going to be getting donations every year anyway.
Yeah.
Rightly so. Whilst they're running on fumes
It's
at
like-
times.
You ever heard of them?
No.
Do you know what they do?
No.
So they're an organisation that are solely based on organ transplants and donations.
Right.
So what they do is they tend to go to like more so schools and get the awareness out there of organ donation, as well as helping people that are in need of it. That's why they've got nurses up at Freeman Hospital in Newcastle. They're very similar to British Heart Foundation, would you say?
I don't know, because I don't really know what a lot of charities
They're
do.
solely based around organ donation and helping people that are in need of transplants. But it's like, I didn't know that. I only know this from speaking to Tessa, speaking to Greg's siblings, and then speaking to them on phone. I'd never heard of them until we got told about using them as a charity to, you know. Whereas you say to someone, we're using Royal British Legion,
Yeah. Makes sense.
everybody
I know
knows.
what
Yeah,
Everyone
everyone
knows,
knows who it is.
And what about, do you have an idea of shirt sales, like which ones, like how many of each have been sold or not?
Yeah,
You do? Which
Yeah.
one's doing the most?
Probably that one, isn't it?
I'd say so. Second, I'll tell you. So
And do you want to tell us about this while he's looking?
Yeah. So obviously, I mean, it's the design of the logo for it, and so this one itself will be given to Greg's mum and his family.
Yeah.
As like a bit of a token for them, we're going to frame a shirt as well, give it to them, just so that they've got some stuff. But the pucks themselves will obviously be selling at the game. So obviously anyone can buy them. So we're going to be doing Chuck a Puck 50-50 like there would be on Knights games. Chuck a Puck winner is getting a family ticket for season opener at Knights, donated by Steve Nell. And then second place is going to get one of them pucks. So obviously if you don't want to buy it, you can obviously chance it to win it. And then obviously 50-50, are we doing shirt off the back as well?
Yeah, so just quickly on these, we were donated them by Rob Jessup from Jessup Customs. So he spoke to me about the game because he's coming on one of the benches to help us out. And he was like, I've got these, what do you think? And I was like, so he sent me a picture of one that he's got, but his is just plain. I think he's got a puck and like a little national coin in it, you know, from NIHL Coventry. So he sorted them out for us. And when they came, like, they looked amazing without the puck in, didn't they?
Yeah.
I just put a random puck in it that I had at home
Just to see what
it looked like. And at first I was like, you lose the logo. But then when we got them pucks and put them in, you were like, it looks smart. So, but yeah, like you said, we've got the Knights tickets, the puck, shirt off the back. But there's one of each jersey up for grabs off shirt off the back.
Yeah.
So what we've done is, we haven't just done the one. We did it so that, like, I don't know. I think it's just going to be a case of, like, first ticket called, they'll get whichever jerseys. I don't know if we're going to do it as a choice as such, because that's where we could end up with maybe arguments of, no, I wanted that one. So it's just going to be a case of...
These are details that we're still like ironing out before the thing.
But we originally thought, we don't just want to do the one jersey. Why not do two?
Yeah.
You know, you've been to Knights games, you know what shirt off the back's like. Everybody wants it. So, like, why not put one of each up? So we've got one of each, both with Greg's number 56 and Marshall on the back. And they'll be signed by every player that's taking part in the event.
Yeah.
And you've brought the trophy, but we're not gonna. It's gonna be.
Yeah, it's a bit of yeah.
It's extravagant. Like that's the sort of thing you want to lift in front of a crowd, innit? That's
why we went for it. We were like, we could go for one of the smaller ones that looks a bit more like professional and all that. But it's like
the Ashes.
You want one where you can like lift it and it's a proper trophy. You know what I
like
mean?
the three that Celtic lifted this year.
So
we originally went with the idea of, like, they call them salvers. It's just a plate.
All right.
And we thought get the, Greg Marshall Memorial in the middle of it, and then what we'd do is...
Just going to go and look at it while you're talking. Keep going.
Yeah, what we'd do is then each year, if we could make this a yearly thing...
That was going to be my question. Is this going to be like the first thing, or is it going to be...
Hopefully it's going to be a yearly thing. Obviously it's down to Planet Ice.
And availability and what have you, but from our
I
end
don't know
of
if you could potentially get something attached to these, but that's where the players would hold it, isn't it? So I'm not sure. Like, you'd have to find a way of adding... But I mean, it wouldn't take much to add some wood here with, like...
you could
There's
do
loads of ways you could...
Yeah, definitely. But the idea originally was to get the salver and the plate and the logo up front and then engraved on back of which teams won it.
Right.
So similar to how they do at Stanley Cup, where they
yeah.
put the team on and what have you. And then we looked into them and we were like, they're a bit small. You know, we could only get them around 50 centimetres, probably about that. And I thought, for what it is, we want to go big. Anyway, after chucking some ideas about in group chats and what have you, because none of the players have actually seen that yet.
Right.
There's
okay.
only myself, Jamie,
Us three here.
yeah,
Ooh.
that's actually
Exclusive,
Yeah.
exclusive for you.
I'm going to have
so
a picture of me holding it.
yeah, so we went with the idea of, after chucking some ideas about in group chat of, let's go big. And then I found that where on the description it said sits roughly around 3 foot high. That's sitting just short of 4 foot high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I ask, you know the plate that you was going to get, what cost was that? Can you remember?
I think it was around £60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously it varies depending on what size, what material.
The biggest
and
one that we were
everything
going
like
for were around £60.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do then, if you give that away, I'll buy a plate to keep every year. So you could give someone one of those every year. I'll buy the plate for you, and then you can get it engraved. So that's one that you guys would keep. Could even stay at Greg's house or whatever you wanted it to do, and then get that engraved each year with all the things on it,
Yeah.
and just get one of them
Oh,
to give.
sweet.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nice one.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
I'll do that.
Yeah,
That sounds
His
like
appreciate
plan
that.
were at the minute
Appreciate
to
it.
just keep that each year, and it just go from team to team. So
Yeah,
whichever
yeah, yeah.
captaincy won it, they'd take it, or whichever player wanted to
Yeah,
take
yeah.
it, or even leave it down at the rink.
Yeah, well, that could be the plaque then. The plaque could stay there with all the
yeah,
different.
So it's constant advertising then, isn't it? For if we
yeah.
can make it a yearly thing.
I think, that's a great idea. That thank you. Because if we do that, then we could, like you say, the plaque, the salver could stay at the rink,
Yeah, yeah.
and then the team take that. Then because then we can do the same, keep bringing that back every year as well, because as you can imagine, if a 50 centimetre salver's £60,
What cost? Yeah.
you know,
See how long it is before. I won't describe it, but before that bit falls off.
that is.
See how many years it lasts.
I can tell you now that's not coming off because they couldn't fit it all in the box, so I had to put that on the top myself. And
Right.
So if that's coming off, the full thing's going in half, basically.
yeah,
There's been no more nails done, has
that's
there?
got Loctite on it. Yeah, it's got Loctite on it.
Brilliant. So what date's the game?
It's 21st of July.
So we've not got long now, have we?
Just
And
over a week.
Yeah, 10 days.
we've still got tickets to sell.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Can never sell enough.
No.
Okay.
We
How
would,
much are tickets?
So, adults £12, children £6, and then there's Planet Ice booking fee, which
Okay.
obviously we can't do anything with
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
All ticket sales go to charity. Obviously, the booking fee goes to Planet Ice.
Yep.
Again, there's nothing we
you
can
can
do
do.
about that. Regardless of what you book there, I think you've got your fee on top. At the minute, we are at 456 tickets sold.
Nice. That's a
Which-
good number.
In 4 or 5 weeks, no, the tickets have only been on sale 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tickets have only actually been on sale 3
There
weeks.
was quite a few of us sort of like, I think I messaged you, like, have tickets
Yeah.
gone on sale
it's
yet?
waiting
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
like, no,
Well,
not
that-
yet.
we
As
were
soon
wait-
as they went on sale.
Yeah, well, we were waiting for a
Yeah.
good week or so. We were
Yeah.
like, right, can we get this live? Can we get this live? And just like chasing it, try to get it up.
Yeah,
Then when it did go up, obviously,
But
it was a relief because that's
Like-
the,
That's it
the
now.
main one that we
Like I say,
needed to get going.
last night I was speaking to Kieran, Jordan Griffin, Harrison Walker, obviously he'll know, but from what he's told me and a couple of others that work at Rink, Kieran and people like that, from nights, they're like, you know, your first couple of weeks you don't tend to see a lot of ticket sales. It's more the last week and then walk-ins that they get.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we're hoping it'd be great to hit around 700 tickets because you're halfway to filling the rink then.
Yeah.
You know, what's it, old 1900?
Something
like
somewhere
that.
around there.
So 700 sold a bit mint.
Like I say, it's literally 100% of everything taken is
Goes to the
going
charities.
to these. Split down middle 50-50. So
Brilliant.
the
And then-
more we can fill it, the
Yeah.
better it is for both.
I mean,
of
we've
us.
What
still-
about shirts? So you can buy a shirt still, but it might not arrive
Yeah,
in
so
time for the game.
we-
but
we
you're
did-
still supporting the charity.
yeah, we did a cut off of 30th of June because after speaking to Rhino Sports who've made these, they were like, that's, you know, if that order goes in on 1st of July, we can guarantee them for the 21st because they have a 10 to 12 day turnaround. and we had them at a discounted price. We had them at £35. £7 from every jersey's gone to charity. So they were £28 to make.
Yeah.
We're selling them at 35 because my father-in-law run them all through his business to claim the VAT, so that we didn't have that to pay. Otherwise, it'd have been £33 each,
Yeah.
and we wouldn't have had a lot to go to charity. So we've got £406 going to charity from jersey sales at the minute, and then any.
Still be taking orders like after games,
Yeah.
because when people see me
But
in person,
then
might like
what
them a
we've
bit
said
more.
is
Yeah.
from there they'll go up to £40 because it's £33 somewhat weird tax. So then we've still got £7 going to
Yeah,
charity,
yeah.
and I still think at £40 it's for an hockey jersey it's not.
They are the nice jerseys. They are nice jerseys, but also that it's you spend more than 40 quid on a jersey where the profit's going to a team.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah.
this is a good
Or it's going in
cause.
someone's back pocket
Yeah,
sort of
this
thing.
is it, yeah,
Whereas
yeah.
all the money still would end up going to charity.
If I'm honest, I completely forgot about buying a jersey until I saw them, and then I'll be honest, I was like, "Can I buy one of these off you?" But
Yeah.
they're both already owned by somebody out there.
Unfortunately, no. Yeah, there are that will be wearing it game. But game-wise, what else have we got? So we've got 50-50.
Shit off the bat.
50-50, we've got a jersey to chuck in that as well.
Okay.
So not only can you do you'll win your cash like you would and half goes to charity, some numpty ordered the wrong jersey.
Yeah, with that.
I don't want to talk about it. So we've ended up with one extra jersey, which is the black one with 56 and Marshall on.
Right.
Because like a donut, I ordered 2 of them for shirt off the back,
Yeah.
not one of
one of
them
each.
and one of them.
Right.
So after getting another one of them, we were like, right, we've got one spare, so
That's another prize that someone.
it's another prize.
So you're going to call 2 numbers, one wins the money, one wins the shirt, or
Nope.
just one person wins
one
both?
person
person
wins
wins
both.
all
right, okay.
I
so-
think somebody won't bought a jersey already.
Yeah. And then we ended up with another spare jersey.
Yeah, because I spelled my name wrong.
No. We ended up with 3 of them, didn't we? Sorry. Because one went up for raffle.
Yeah.
So someone's already won one of those.
Right.
And we just put it up for raffle to cover the cost of the jersey that we had to buy again.
Yeah.
So they won it for £1.
Oh, wow.
We put it up, £1 a number, 28 numbers.
Yeah.
And then it just covered the cost of the next jersey. But going back to games, so we've got 50-50, which obviously is half cash to the charity, half cash to yourself, plus a jersey, which that makes it more interesting because it's like,
So,
you know, there's something else there to
add
think it.
something on.
One of each jersey signed by all players. We've got the pucks to sell, chuck a puck.
It's going to run quite similar to a Knights game in that
Yeah.
sense, like with the volunteers
Very
going,
much
walking
so.
around, taking payments for it and all that.
It's a shame you can't set something, like we do our shooting challenge.
Yeah.
It's a shame you couldn't set something up because there'd be loads of people that would pay £1
Yeah.
to
But
take
to be
shots
fair,
or something.
we might do something because I know MJ did it for theirs where they got refs to take some shots in one at period break last
Yeah,
year.
the penalties, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So
I was thinking like in the car park before the
Yeah,
game,
yeah.
if you had... Like
See,
if you go to a
still
football
some time
thing,
to
it's
sort
like...
that out. Yeah. So
yeah.
It may well be that
think
we announce that in a week or two. Where
Yeah, but the problem you've got there though is, who do you get to man it? How do you run it? How do you get the space in the car park?
Yeah.
You know, like we did it in our tournaments. We had like a hardest shot challenge where we had a sensor at back at net, take your shot, winner won £150 voucher for Hockey Hound.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so, but there was space in car park to do that.
Yeah.
You know how a Knights game is. You can't move in them car parks. So, as good as it'd be, the only other thing you could do is something in a period break, but then it's just causing more problems for
Yeah.
Well, we could see,
Planet Ice.
we could see and like test the water, see if
But yeah.
we could do it after the game or like before it, whatever it may be. Before it, if it gets a few
There's just not
people
that
to
much
come
room
down
in
a bit
there at
extra.
all, is there? There's no...
No, there's
And
no,
we'd love
there's
to
no-
do like loads of different things and all these things. It's just
Yeah.
we need to be realistic as well. Like what can we manage? What can we do without it becoming too much of a hassle?
That's it, because there's that many volunteers like supporters group, you know, Knights supporters group. There's so many of them that are volunteering to help us out.
Yeah.
You know, they don't have to take time out of the day to come and help us, and they have. It's appreciated.
Yeah,
You know, we've got.
It just shows you what sort of a guy he was.
Yeah.
Oh, without a doubt.
Oh,
For
yeah.
people
jumping
without a doubt.
And then, what other stuff have we got for the game? Live Life, Give Life has sent us some stuff down, like you know, like your wristbands, your trolley dollies, that
Yeah,
sort of
yeah.
thing, and
Fake
like
tattoos.
Fake tattoos, yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, get you send some of them.
See
yeah.
some kids running around with
Yeah, yeah.
laugh, give laughs.
Yeah.
His forehead, just gone into the toilet and done it himself.
There's like some embroidery patches, and all we're going to do is stick them out. They've given us like red little donation bucket
Yeah,
things,
yeah.
and we're just going to say take what you want at a donation.
Donate.
Quite like how they do.
Yeah,
every
similar
year.
to what they do with
for-
Poppers
for
and
the
stuff.
Poppy, like,
Um,
any donation and take what you want.
We've got Royal British Legion coming down.
They've got a few things they're wanting to do. We won't reveal them.
Yeah, because some of them can be quite.
Yeah. It's not set in stone what they're going to do.
Abseiling off at roof for all
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
are we?
yeah.
Yeah.
We've got
Cutting an hole in the roof, just
yeah.
drop straight
Yeah,
through,
yeah.
centre
We've got-
ice, drop pop
Oh,
through,
nice.
all that.
we've got red arrows
They might
coming
use
across.
smoke grenades again then if
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
a way of getting smoke out.
So we've got a flyover from red arrows.
Yeah.
No.
Well, that'd be nice.
So they're bringing down some standard bearers, they call them. So it's blokes, with the flags and stuff.
Oh, nice.
And then there's another thing that they're
Trying to do.
hopefully, which would be
Yeah, yeah.
Which would be nice
If
if it gets done.
if it gets done, the atmosphere in there is going to be
Yeah, yeah.
outstanding.
As if it ain't going to be already. But
Oh
it's-
yeah,
it's
it is.
something to
It
add
is,
to
but
it,
it's
innit?
just something to add to it. And then
They're not going to do that trumpet song, are they?
what trumpet song?
I hope not. No, the one on Remembrance Sunday.
Is it
yeah.
The Last Stand? Is that what it's
Yeah,
called?
it's something like that.
Oh, one of my mates was in army and he died, and we went to rugby, and it was really weird because like he was a massive Leeds Rhinos fan, and we went to rugby years after, and I bumped into one of our mutual mates that I'd not seen since the funeral, and they had them abseiling off at roof, and like that trumpet noise came on, and I just stood crying my eyes out and thing,
Yeah.
and now I can't hear that song without it getting me.
I mean,
No.
the Remembrance Day after Greg died, I were at football, and the Duke same thing there.
Yeah,
And that got me as well. So yeah, it's
Yeah. It'll be
And
tough for
then-
you guys, obviously, whether it's national anthem or whatever it is when you're lined up. It's going to be tough.
well, obviously the songs that were played at his funeral, that they're getting used when there's some photos
Yeah, yeah.
being shown, and I can't listen to them like
Yeah,
since
yeah.
then. Like he's tried.
gonna be
like,
tough.
He's done it for karaoke before, and I had to lead the room.
In
It's tough.
fairness,
It's tough.
right?
I think you would have probably left room with him doing karaoke anyway.
Yeah,
There were
he's
a
not
few
wrong.
sheets from wind.
I mean, I can't really say that because I'm usually the one joining him and making myself look like a tit as well. So
But
I can't slate him
And
too
then-
much.
I'm still waiting on 100% confirmation, but we have got a celebrity guest coming down.
Oh.
Can't reveal who.
You up?
Can't reveal who yet.
Yeah.
'Cause like I say, still waiting confirmation. But
It's me, guys. Just so
give
you
you-
know, it's me.
we'll
it's
give
a
you
superstar
a
hockey player from earlier.
yeah. We'll give you a little insight of who it is, but I don't know, Jeff.
Right, okay. I wonder who that could be.
I wonder who that is. I wonder who that is.
So, do you know, I once saw that person in a toilet of a pub holding their son up to a hand dryer because he'd poured water all down his front.
I did
Just
not know where
literally.
that story was going, and I'm so glad you said Andrea. I was like, hang on, what's going on
You
here?
just walk in, you're like, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, never mind.
Leave you to it.
21st July.
21st of
Half
July.
five face off.
So
Yeah.
we'll have doors will open at 4:30.
Right.
For anybody that wants to know, players will be on the ice from 10 to 5.
Okay.
Warm ups.
Oh, the most important question. Who's going to win?
Team
Mate,
life. Team life. No,
He wishes-
he
no,
probably
no,
is because I've been shafted here. We sorted the
It
teams
was a
out.
good split, though, because like, I'm sat as a Leeds fan thinking, who
good
do I
split?
support?
Are you having a laugh?
Be careful what you say about
Kieran
your team
Brown,
here.
Andy Brown, Ron Shudra,
Jamie Rooney West.
Jamie Rooney West. You know, jokes aside, we tried to split it as fairly as we could.
Again, for teams, literally just did spin the wheel for whichever
Yeah.
team it is.
Right, okay.
And then I think my team had like one or two more pros or like
Yeah.
ex-pros, whatever, on my team, so we just evened it out like that.
Yeah, and then it helped because Harrison Walker was actually going to play out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And that was something we kept quiet,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then last minute he decided he's going to go play in goal. So that helped as well, didn't
Yeah.
it? But
That'll balance things out. So
we just tried to balance them out as much as we could, and then we went against every other charity game that's been done with Andy and Kieran playing.
always playing against
They're always
each
playing
other.
against each other.
We'll be nice. You can play with each
We'll
other.
put them
this time.
together.
Are Kieran and Harrison on the same team?
Yes,
No.
yes,
No.
yes.
Yeah, they
They're
are.
on your
Yeah,
team. So
yeah.
you've got
I've got Gozzi and
Gozzi
Harrison.
and
That's always
Harrison.
a good penalty shootout, them two against each other.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've got one better because we've got Dimitri Zamostra. against Sam Gospel
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
from former Steel Dogs, now Seahawks.
Hull, yeah.
Right.
And Davy Lawrence lined up next to him.
Right. Okay.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Don't be expecting
gonna
big
be
things
fun.
from me, please.
Nah,
because-
me neither.
Nah.
I might just start getting
gonna
water
happen.
bottles sorted for people. Like I was
I'll be a
speaking to-
cheerleader. You know what? I don't need to embarrass myself in everyone else's company. Yeah.
Speaking to a couple of lads yesterday, and they're like, charity games are games to have fun, you know,
Yeah.
pull off your Michigans, that sort of thing. And I'm like,
I can't do that though, so what am I meant to do?
sound, I tell you what,
If I don't fall over, I'm going to be buzzing.
I've got something planned, and if it don't score a goal, there's something wrong. Or if I get a penalty for it, then refs are not on my side.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
So basically, he's going to do something that he shouldn't do,
Yeah.
and he's probably going to get chopped for it.
So